What's up, folks? Good afternoon. The intro to this video for like 10 minutes, but we keep getting distracted. One, this girl was trying to like fill up this chair of air, and it was hilarious to watch. She needed 2 people to help her fill up this chair. Second, these cute little entrepreneurs, these 2 little girls came up with their mom with a bake sale cart, selling stuff for $2.50, and I was like, oh yeah, tell us what the bake sale's for. She's like, my daughter doesn't think her allowance of $5 is enough, so she's baked goods and she has a little business now. We supported her, and the cupcake is quite good. So, here's what's happening. We're in Trinity Bellwoods Park, which is in Toronto, in the West End, and see all the people? The reason there's so many people here on a Monday, you're watching this on Tuesday, but it's Monday that we're filming, is because it's a holiday here in Canada. It's Victoria Day. What that means, I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking it has something to do with the Queen, but like, you as a Canadian, do you know?
I don't know. Queen what though? Like, it's like been Queen Elizabeth for like 90 years. Who is this Victoria?
Wasn't she the Queen before?
Probably something really important that I should know, but I don't.
Anyway, you all sent in some questions, and now I'm gonna answer them.
Here we go. If you had legs, would you rather be short or tall, and why? Amanda wants to know.
If I had legs, would I rather be short or tall, and why? I think I'd want to be in the middle, because I've been short my whole life, and I know what that's like, and there's a lot of perks. But I've seen there's a lot of like, what's the word I want to use? Challenges that can come with being tall as well. So I'd want to be like in the middle.
Like airplane seats.
Yeah, like getting on an airplane or like walking through doorways sometimes.
They're challenging for me. I'm not even tall.
Yeah, see?
Okay, Matilda wants to know, do people stare at you a lot?
Yes, a lot. And sometimes people trip over things, sometimes people point, sometimes people whisper.
My favorite are the little kids.
When little kids stare, that's the cutest. I don't mind that at all. It's when adults stare, or they're not paying attention and they trip over something. Secretly, that's my favorite.
Mitch wants to know what... I can't even...
This is Jake's first time reading.
I need to take it out.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Mitch wants to know, what's your favorite city you've ever visited?
What's my favorite city that I've ever visited? It's a tie between New York and Melbourne.
Ooh.
Yeah. New York City was the first like city outside of Wyoming that I ever visited like by myself with like friends. I went on a school trip of my last year of college or high school, and I just loved how multicultural it was and how big it was, and it was just like, in my mind, it's like the city of opportunity. And then Melbourne was a place that I went for my 30th birthday with my friends, because I have a friend that lives there, and it was just awesome.
What's your favorite flavor of chips? Go.
Cool Ranch, cheese Doritos, or barbecue.
It doesn't say what are some chips that you like. What's your favorite?
I can't pick one. What? It doesn't say pick one. Does it? Does it? See, it doesn't. You can't see him, but he's mad because I bested him.
I'm just wanting to know what your favorite is.
I don't have one. It depends on my mood.
What is your #1 pet peeve about Jake or your friends? Janice would like to know. I'm excited for this one.
Okay. I'll give you one pet peeve that was a pet peeve about Jake, but I've learned to live with it.
Now he's become better, I've learned to live with it.
Yeah. Because I don't want to change people completely. I'll let him keep a few things. And we might have addressed this in another video, but wherever we go, whether it's on a plane or in a car, he is never ready to get out when it's time. So I'll give you an example. When we're on a plane, the plane has landed. Everyone has deplaned. We're the only 2 left, and he's just putting his shoes on. He's just collecting his things and like putting stuff in his bag. In the beginning, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna kill this kid. But now I'm like, this is just what he does. And like, what am I in a hurry for? I'm not in a hurry. We don't need to be in a hurry for anything. When it comes to friends, there is one pet peeve that I have. I hate when I send a text message and I don't ever get a response. I think it's rude.
Ever?
Ever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
No, you don't.
I'll just send back a middle finger emoji the next day.
Exactly. Or you'll eventually respond.
Yeah.
But I've had friends who just don't respond, and I'll have to call.
Uh-huh. What scares you? Linda wants to know what scares you. And I did not pay Linda to ask you this question.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I moved. Can you still see me? Sorry.
Yeah, you're still in the center of the frame.
Okay.
Just trying to get around the question.
I know. What scares me? So many things. Death. That sort of covers everything, like loss of my parents. What else scares me? Sharks, snakes, heights, falling out of the sky. Jake wanting me to do all of those things. What else scares me? Looking back at my life and realizing that I didn't do enough. That's scary. Being alone. That's scary too. Got real serious on your ass there.
I know, that was a serious one. Okay, so Danielle wants to know, if you could have one last meal, what would it be?
If I could have one last meal, what would it be?
And would you eat it on the vlog?
And would I eat it on the vlog? Yes. If I could have one last meal, what would it be? It would be my mother's spaghetti.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What? Like, why? Just because you like had it when you were a kid?
Just because it's my favorite. It's like the first thing that came to my mind of like, what would I want? And it would remind me of my mother. It would remind me of my childhood. It's something that I can go to every time that I'm hungry and I don't know what to make. So yeah, I would pick spaghetti.
So in that same category, what is your favorite junk food?
Oh. This one's hard. This one's like the chips. Like, it depends on my mood.
I'll let you pick more than one because I would pick more than one.
Okay, thank you. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups in any form, small or large. I like a good score bar. And recently, due to certain influences behind the camera, Swedish berries and fuzzy peaches have become some of my new faves.
Okay.
Found.
Okay, last question.
Okay.
What was the last big mistake you made, and what did you learn from it? Matt Todd wants to know.
Matt Todd, this is such a good question. What's the last big mistake that I made? And what did I learn from it?
And don't say me.
In the past fall, I was suffering from pretty intense anxiety, so much so that it was affecting me physically. Like, my heart was beating too fast, and was having trouble sleeping. And I thought, oh, I can just deal with this on my own. And turns out I couldn't. And that I should have probably asked for help a little bit sooner. I wouldn't have had to suffer as much as I did if I would have asked for help right away. So I think that's probably the biggest mistake that I made recently, is that I should have asked for help sooner. I knew that I needed to do it, but I should have done it sooner.
Boom.
Great. So what you couldn't see is this is what this guy was doing behind me the whole time.
Hey, somebody's got to ask the questions. Okay?
Lazy AF. Folks, for those of you that sent in questions, thank you so much. We're sorry we couldn't get to everyone's, but we saved them, and we'll definitely do this again and maybe answer some of your other ones another time. As always, you're a new best friend. Call us every 5 minutes. We're gonna go enjoy the park. Bye. Bye! Jesus Christ.